I can go on for days on Roger Craig. I was just a fan of Roger Craig and the high knees, and oh my gosh, and I had a number 33 t-shirt. I used to always go out and try to run the ball like Roger Craig.
Roger Craig, still on his feet, still running. What a run by Roger Craig. You'll never see a better one than that. From 46 yards.
Wow, right? And I'm a kid, and I'm looking at this, and I'm like, man, that's a grown man. Like, he is a grown man.
Watch the way he gets that high knee action, keeps those feet going like two pistons.
What other back has you ever seen run that way?
And he makes every team look like they're bad tacklers.
That's going to be in a lot of highlights for a long time. What an effort by Roger Craig.
Man, that is old school football at its finest.
At Life Stadium on this Sunday Night Football Thanksgiving special.
On Thanksgiving night, in a big, huge rivalry game, Al Michaels, Mr. Do You Believe in Miracles, is calling the play.
You're going to bust a play here, and then Sanchez gets hit, the ball is loose, and then going into the end zone is Steve Gregory.
Of course, Belichick's team is situationally brilliant and perfectly positioned to scoop up a ball that's created by a collision from man's face to another man's ass.
Unbelievable, Bob. You got a broken play, then you run into the backside of your right guard.
Is something that just sticks in the craw of every New York Jet fan. So let's move on.
Billy Sims is exploding.
When I was in junior high, I guess I was probably like 11 or 12, very often we would go over to our friends at the McGannon's house and watch the Lions games, and that was because they had Billy Sims. I think 80 was the year he was drafted. There was this great sense like, oh, this guy might make a real difference. And then 82 or 83 was a season where it looked like, oh my gosh, we might make it to the playoffs. So that was kind of the excitement around them. And we used to listen to the Queen song, Another One Bites the Dust, as they were winning game after game after game. Let's go. And there was a game where they were playing Houston. And there's this crazy run where the quarterback pitched him the ball. Billy got past the line, and he ran up, he jumped on a guy's back, like his leg went on a guy's back, and he kicked off of that guy. Another guy came from the side, and he kicked that guy. So he, like, used this dude as a launching pad to karate kick this guy.
Cuts upfield, hurdles over a couple of people.
Oh, my goodness, did you see that? He hit Steve Brown with what looked like a karate kick.
And I remember you could hear the crowd just go, whoa. Like, they didn't know, is that illegal? Can you do that?
Get out of the way, Steve Brown. Here comes Billy Sims.
He's launched. He's a rocket.
After that, I kind of went, oh, that's it. I'm watching football. Because if anything like that ever happens again, I don't want to miss it. And so then I was in.
In 1965, there are defensive men in the league who have dedicated themselves, their souls and their bodies, to a holy war against Jimmy Brown. None of them has yet won the crusade.
I mean, how better can you write a script, for crying out loud?
With the ball. Marshall. If it's still alive, he's in the end zone. A sack by Dent and a touchdown by Martin. 24-0.
This is the face of an all-pro safety. Larry Wilson led the National Football League in interceptions with 10. Wilson ran back 2 of his 10 interceptions for TD. He returned this one against the Eagles for 91 yards.
The Cardinals win the game and advance to the NFC Championship game with a touchdown. Fitz wide to the right. Palmer takes the snap, play action pass. He's in trouble.
Carson, he's much more athletic than you think, and you know, he just did what he was trained to do.
Rolls right, throws back to the left. Fitz is wide open, caught at the 35. Nobody's there. He's at the 40, at the 50, turns upfield at the 45, at the 40, 35, stiff arms 30, 25, 20. Fitz to the near side 10, to the 5, and tackled there. Oh, baby!
Wide Kittle fades into the end zone and uncorks a hefty heave to Hugh McElhinney, who gathers in the pigskin on the 35. He stops down the 40. However, it's just a momentary pause as the great 49er rookie scampers down to the 17 before being pushed out of bounds.
They've got to get a touchdown to tie this back up. Vinny under center. Play action. Dumps it over the middle. Caught. Jumbo. Is it held? Touchdown. Touchdown to Jumbo Elliott. Hit the deck, and now the Jets tie at 37.
With the championship riding on his shoulders, Steve Van Buren blasts off right tackle for the game-winning touchdown.
There was a run that Emmett made, and I think it was against Atlanta.
At the 29 now, Emmitt Smith swings to the outside. Picks up 3, still going! Emmitt Smith doing a Barry Sanders imitation. Touchdown! Deion Sanders hits him late.
I think it was a toss sweep or something like that to the right-hand side of the field. But little did I know that every Falcon that you can possibly imagine was trying to meet me at that point. And their momentum actually pushed me back outside while everybody else was converging on me cutting back.
Look at the number of hits he takes, but nobody from the Falcons wraps up.
I remember trying to block Deion. You would catch yourself sometimes watching him run when you should be blocking. But the end results.
Deion, one of the fastest guys on the football field, meet me at the goal line and push me out of bounds. Well, after I scored a touchdown.
Hey, congratulations on that record. That's the greatest play I ever seen. He said, hey, you shouldn't have saw it. You should have been blocking somebody. Just like that.
You're on the 1 yard line. You're thinking just get yourself yards so strategically you can just go and punt and change the field. There's a TV timeout, and we were kind of joking around like, what if we just went 99 yards?
We actually called a QB sneak, and if they were going to give us a sneak, we were just going to try to give us some breathing room. Marcus canned the play to the run, and Derek did the rest.
Drive starts at the 1 and looking for a little breathing room, and they get that and plenty more. Derrick Henry still going. Stays in bounds. He might go 99 yards for the touchdown. Unbelievable.
He just ran with an authority and imposed his will. I think he must have stiff-armed at least 4 guys on his way to going 99 yards.
What a run! Derrick Henry! 99 yards! The longest run in franchise history!
That play was like probably the best play I've ever seen, been a part of in my entire life, easily.
Antonio Cromartie's position right in front of the crossbar.
Pro is probably one of the most athletic freaks that I've ever seen.
58-yard attempts for Longwell. He's into it, drives it, and it's going to be caught by Cromartie under the goalpost. He's going to try to pull a Devin Hester. Here he comes.
And it doesn't look like he's running fast, but he's smoking fast.
Cromartie's bringing it back down the sidelines. 45, 50, 40, 35, 30. Put the move on. Cromartie to the house. Touchdown, San Diego. An NFL record, 109 yards on the return.
First of all, I thought he was out of bounds. I thought that when he first caught it, I was like, for sure he's out. You know, they're going to bring this back.
He is 2 inches
inches from stepping on the back line of the end zone. You couldn't be any farther back in the end zone.
When you can have a record that everyone knows will be unbroken, it has to be up there.
One of our great plays, a Hail Mary pass.
Barkowski throw. Yeah. It's not how the game starts, it's how it ends.
2 seconds to go, and now I think they've got to go for all of it.
49ers will come with a three-man rush. Bartkowski to throw. He is going long down the near sideline. It's going to be a jump ball, and it is pulled down by Billy Johnson. Johnson inside the 10, 5. He is down. He is. Give it to him. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons have won it. They pulled it from nowhere.
You're the visiting team. Who's going to call the coin?
I'd like to call heads.
Seattle has won the toss.
We want the ball. We're going to score.
Oh, boy. Matt Hasselbeck saying we want the ball and we're going to win. We'll find out. They're coming. The pass is picked up. Intercepted. The Green Bay Packers advance. Touchdown, Al Harris.
There's pictures up on the wall, and they're all pictures from games that we've won. If there was ever a picture to put up there from a losing game, I think this would be it.
We're driving, probably be able to score, put some points up on the board.
3rd and goal. Brady takes the snap. Here's the blitz.
There's a blitz, and there's an opportunity to switch it. We switched it perfectly, and Brady rolled out to his left and just threw it right to me.
Throws the run pass, gonna be intercepted. Champ Bailey in the end zone. Down the sideline, Bailey, 30, 40, foot race. Bailey steps out of a tackle. Champ Bailey, 30, 20.
And the guy that flushed Brady out of the pocket is obviously my lead blocker. But instead of him blocking for me, he's watching me run. And here comes Ben Watson out of nowhere.
15, 10, 5, did he get there? He's hit out of bounds, I think, at the 1.
Ben Watson shows a hustle, doesn't give up on the play, and he hit Champ Bailey and looked at him like he was crossing the goal line.
Tackled his ass. Damn, I ain't even seen that fool.
I don't know who it was, but he hawked
that fool.
What they said? Who?
84 hit him.
84?
Tight end.
It was a great effort play by Ben Watson, and you could see how fast he was, how athletic he was, and how competitive he was to make that play.
Ben Watson, this is a great example. Play until the whistle blows.
The play's never over. Ben was a great teammate and did his job and did it very well. But the effort in which that play epitomizes should be the effort and the standard for all teams that want to be successful.
That was something for Ben Watson.
I think that I'm a different style player. I don't just want to complete passes. I want to put excitement into the game.
Randall Cunningham has not been on national TV that often. He is something very special.
It was one of the greatest plays I've ever been involved in.
They put the play in. They tell us that Carl Banks is going to go for the fake. Of course, you get the game. He don't go for the fake. He's sitting right outside waiting on Randall.
It's down near the goal line. I played my technique perfect. I go in to make what I would consider a routine tackle, and the guy turns into Stretch Armstrong.
Randall faking, now rolling with the football and being flattened at the 10, but throwing the ball and goes for a touchdown. And if you think you can't believe it, how about Carl Banks?
There's no screaming about that. It was just one hell of a football play. Go gadget legs. They just extend, the arm extends, and he doesn't go down.
I think we're looking at Plastic Man.
No other quarterback could make that play. It's like guarding Michael Jordan and you got your hand in his face and he still hits it.